Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. It's hard to imagine a world-famous band turning down $1 billion, but that's exactly what ABBA did for years while refusing to reunite. The Swedish pop group made waves not only during the 70s, but decades later as well, and went from being teenage sweethearts to Eurovision winners, then global icons. But with the band's infamous split, the four musicians stayed apart for decades. Last year, the pop icons surprised fans by releasing Voyage, their first album in 40 years, before announcing their final performance as a group. ABBA reveals reasons for last concert together. Here's everything you need to know. Number 5. Rise to international fame. First formed in 1972, ABBA is an acronym for the four band members, Agnetha Fältskog, Björn Ulvaeus, Benny Andersson, and Annie Fridlingstad. During the mid-70s to early 80s, the pop icons sold nearly 385 million records worldwide, reaching global fame and success. ABBA holds the honor of being the best-selling Swedish band of all time, and the best-selling pop group originating in continental Europe. Not to mention they're also one of Universal Music's biggest artists and the third best-selling singles artist in the UK. If that wasn't impressive enough, ABBA is the first group from a non-English-speaking country to top charts of English-speaking countries, including the UK, USA, Australia, and New Zealand. If that wasn't impressive enough, the band enjoyed 8 consecutive #1 albums in the UK, and later got the honor of being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, as well as the Vocal Group Hall of Fame. Number 4. Iconic hits. It's no surprise that ABBA's classic hits are known to millions, across generations. Let's start with the band's most popular hit from 1976, Dancing Queen. The Europop track not only topped the charts in more than 20 countries, including Canada and Australia, but also became the Swedish icon's only #1 hit in the US. 3 years later, ABBA's 1979 track, The Winner Takes It All, peaked at #1 in numerous countries, before becoming popular as ABBA's 8th #1 single in the UK, and the band's final top 10 hit in the US. Another noteworthy song is Take a Chance on Me, which received a gold certification for 1 million sales after reaching the #3 spot in the US. ABBA's other chart-topping hits include Waterloo, SOS, Knowing Me, Knowing You, and Mamma Mia. Number 3. ABBA's infamous split. Besides their addictive pop classics, a major reason behind ABBA's massive success was how they functioned as a band made out of two couples. The pop group was formed by already married Agnetha and Björn, and Benny and Annie Frid, who were a couple by the time ABBA started performing in the early 70s. For nearly a decade, the band released world-dominating hits, becoming one of the most popular and successful musical groups of all time. But all that fame and success had a downside. It started to impact both marriages within the band, so much so that the two couples eventually parted ways, with one divorce finalized in 1980 and another a year later. ABBA tried to make it work despite the divorces within the band, but it was a futile attempt, since the broken relationships were too hard to ignore or mend. As a result, the band collapsed entirely, and the four Swedish musicians officially went their separate ways in 1982. Number 2. Unexpected reunion. Nearly 10 years after the band split, a compilation album called ABBA Gold was released, which quickly became a worldwide bestseller and stayed on the charts for more than 400 weeks. After a revival of many of their hit songs during the 2000s, the four Swedish singers were offered an astonishing $1 billion to reunite for 100 shows. According to E! Online, the band members turned down the offer not once, but multiple times. However, ABBA did reunite during the 2000s, when their music was adapted into the hit Mamma Mia musical, and the 2008 film of the same name that grossed a whopping $611 million worldwide. Later in 2018, ABBA made an even stronger comeback by recording new tracks together. In November 2021, these songs were released as the band's 9th studio album called Voyage, which is also their first new album in almost 40 years. Number 1. ABBA's last concert together. ABBA's final venture together consists of a series of digital concerts, featuring ABBA as virtual avatars, aka ABBAtars, at a specially crafted arena. The highly anticipated digital concert is scheduled to take place at the ABBA Arena in Stratford, London, from the 27th of May to October 2nd, in 2022. During a recent interview, Björn Ulvaeus revealed that this would be the last time fans see ABBA together on stage. The 77-year-old artist said, "I don't think there will be any more music with ABBA. I think that was definitely our last album. It was very emotional at times. The life-size avatars that you see on stage, together with the live musicians, you have to pinch yourself. Even I get the feeling that they're really there. Bjorn also talked about the moment he and his bandmates secretly watched their virtual concert with fans. "It was a special moment for me and my entire family, who were coming over to watch," he said. "It was very emotionally charged, to say the least." And that brings us to the end of the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell to stay up to date with our latest videos. We'll see you in the next one!